I got a Daisy feeling. I got a Daisy feeling. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? I'm JABYBHAI, joined by Acharya Kirk.
What's up?
We're watching South Indians according to Bollywood Parotta Act from Nirmal Pillai. I'm sorry, Nirmal. So, my life, my rules.
My life, my rules.
Yes. You guys, thanks so much for joining. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications. Pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. While subscribing and upvoting, subscribe to My Life, My Rules. Nirmal Pillai in the, there's a link in the description below for the video we're about to watch. If you want to click on that, give the original upvote and subscribe to him from there. Here we go.
Say you're a well-meaning South Indian fellow walking into a movie theater about to watch a movie like Top Gun Maverick because you have taste. And in the hallways, you see this poster for a new Shah Rukh Khan film called Chennai Express. And you like Shah Rukh Khan because he's Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah. Everyone loves Shah Rukh Khan.
And you think, let me watch this instead. It has Chennai in it. Only to settle in and watch as your favorite Bollywood stars get every single thing wrong about where you're from and watch your language, your people, and God forbid your food get annihilated by every little bit of cinematic cruelty on the biggest screen possible. And once the decimation is over, you lay on your back and you wonder, was it just this? Or has it always been this way?
Did you notice the background in the theater had that like logo on it to say that like some kind of copyright thing?
Oh,
funny.
I didn't.
You know when you what's funny?
No, just subscribe, motherfucker.
Oh,
Look, I know
motherfucker.
Bollywood, okay? Like, who doesn't want some Ye Jawani Hai Diwani in their life? Okay, maybe not the sad scenes. Okay.
I love his pain.
I get it.
I just love the subtitles.
Dude, okay, can you just play Ilahi? But just like the people that you love do stupid things sometimes. Amma? So does Bollywood. Why are we talking about this now? Well, I was going along just fine with my life, okay? That is until I went on Netflix. Saw this movie that was number 1 on top 10 India for a long time. Long time. A cute little rom-com from hell called Meenakshi Sundareshwar. Meenakshi Sundareshwar is not a film. It's a South Indian Snapchat filter.
Oh no. What happened?
You see what I mean? A film about South Indians where the lead actors are from Delhi and Mumbai and the director from Rajasthan. You know, South Indians. And it makes everybody mad because it just gets a lot of things just tonally and factually wrong. For instance, this guy goes to a traditional Madurai household and the first 2 things he served are rasamalai and parampuri, 2 hallmarks of Tamil cuisine. Sir, what all is there to eat?
Caviar, spaghetti, sushi, pasta, croissant, causeway, bao, இதெல்லாம் இருக்கு.
Isn't this Madurai idli shop?
சார் இதெல்லாம் தமிழ் சாப்பாடு சார்.
Kids in this movie say things like with an accent straight out of Google text to speech. But this movie inaccuracies. It's the cringe.
How's married life?
Sundar is beautiful.
Wait. There's like some things happening. What does it say? It's going so
This movie's
fast.
biggest crime are not the inaccuracies. It's the cringe.
How's married?
He's asking.
He asking,
He
yeah.
asking.
Sundar
She did joking. Sundar translates to beautiful in Hindi.
is beautiful.
Case in point, Meenakshi is asking Sundareshwar why she should marry him.
Why should we consider you?
And he says,
Because I'm an engineer. We're great problem solvers.
fix your own movie for There are no characters in this movie. There are South Indian starter packs. If it wasn't clear, here she is with a wall full of
I mean, he's making some really good points.
South Indian starter packs. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, for those of you wondering about my hair, okay, I'm not doing this again. Just in case you're wondering. Like, I just know. This was a mistake.
Leave comments saying, Jabby, this hair is great.
No.
Leave the hair. Do
No.
it more.
No, it's annoying. It just, like, it's... Here she is with a wall of roses.
No, I totally feel what he's saying though. You notice that sometimes, like when say you're Asian and then like a movie comes out.
Oh no!
in
You
America.
don't even have to go that far. You can do America, okay? And the white people who are like in America are so American.
Oh, yeah,
they got like
anything.
eight American flags on
Yeah.
the front lawn. I'm like, are you real? Are you like, what is this?
Yeah.
Rajinikanth. Here she is writing Rajinikanth somewhere. She even credits her entire marriage to him.
मीनाक्षी और मेरी जोड़ी
प्रभु ने बनाई और रजनीकांत ने भाई.
True love.
Okay,
She was kid.
that happened though. Not in South India. That happened in Japan.
Yeah.
Remember we saw that? The guy was obsessed with Russian content.
The difference here is they're making a film which is supposed to be showing South Indians, but they're showing South Indians through the lens of North Indians or non-South Indians, and so it just doesn't feel authentic is what he's saying.
Right.
Kate Winslet, the poster of Titanic would be very different. This is the worst, okay? She breaks into Rajinikanth dialogues in the middle of a restaurant. Unironic.
நான் எப்போ வருவேன் எப்படி வருவேன் யாருக்கு தெரியாது.
Sir, would you like to pay through cash or card? நான் ஒரு தடவை சொன்னா 100 தடவை சொன்ன மாதிரி.
This is what Meenakshi Sundaresaran thinks my life is like. What's up, my YouTube lovelies? It's Sundareshwar here with another daily vlog about South Indian life. Let's go! First thing we're gonna do is get dressed in a very South Indian way.
This is like a very classic South Indian style. You have to tuck in at all times.
Anyway, guys, this is my house. We live in a mansion because that's just how it is. I have another great news to share with you all. Tonight is actually my first night, and that is my very sexy wife waiting for me. Sexy. You know what I'm gonna do instead? Study. Hey! You would think that last scene is us making fun of the movie, but it happens.
Subtitles.
कल सुबह एक जॉब इंटरव्यू है. I should prepare for this.
You better be joking.
Not just that, the movie is fundamentally implausible at its core level. Which South Indian marries their kid off to an unemployed BTech single degree graduate? Come on, everybody knows that the minimum requirements are 2 degrees, a potential green card to the US, and a shortlist for the Bharat Ratna. This movie is not a one-off thing. It's a testament to a large history of Bollywood filmmakers being completely oblivious to South Indian culture. There are certain movies from different eras that have really crystallized this dumbassery. Let's go back to 1968. Here, your grandfather was busy railing your grandmother.
Oh.
The Padosan. Nice segue. Thanks, man. North India's first look at a South Indian character. What better way to introduce audiences to South Indian culture than a perverted Carnatic music teacher who says things like
Nirmal, Machan, my food is here. Nirmal. Nirmal! Nirmal! Bollywood! You will never be forgiven! Padosan killed my son.
They say first impression is the best impression, and these guys took it very seriously.
कैसा लगा जी गाना?
God, I can't watch this. And for some reason, all of these guys are just played by North Indians. It's like making a biopic about a dosa, and the dosa is being played by a pani puri.
In a movie widely panned by South Indian audiences, Pani Puri has been cast in the role of dosa in Masala Dosa, the riot.
They're going to create liberty.
Salatos of the rise.
Probably the only moment
I was
when all
scared
South
looking.
Indians went. Next, we're going to 1990 with the popular film Agnipath. It's been 24 years since Padosan released, so you would expect that Bollywood would have learned from their mistakes, right? Right?
Krishna Ayyar Yamya.
What the He is not kidding. He really is Krishna Nair M.A. You have a doubt? He has an entire song about it.
I am Krishna Ayyar Yamya. I am Nariyal Pani Wala.
It's a deeply thought-provoking song where he talks about
हम ये लुंगी उठाती तुमको डिस्को दिखाती जब अंदर घुस जाती तो बाहर नहीं आती.
This is talking about partying, right?
Oh.
Yeah, what a woo. What the hell is... Hey, did you eat? I can't believe there exists a song that makes lungi dance look like a masterpiece. At least they used a real lungi. It's not even a lungi, it's a white skirt. And this is not a song, it's depression. Speaking of Agnipath, they remade this movie in 2012 and did not have this character in it. Is this improvement? Are they turning over a new leaf and not going to be so blatantly ignorant? Psych! The producer said that the character was not included because no one else could do justice to the character. It's like remaking The Godfather and replacing Marlon Brando with some other actor as Don Corleone. Let it be known, good world, that they compared The Godfather, arguably the greatest film of all time, to... I Of course, no hate to Mithun Chakraborty. He's a legend. But probably Bollywood needs to change his name to
Bollywood Delusion wala.
Now, these could possibly be forgiven for being before the internet and before we were all as connected and as aware as we all are right now, right? Right? Welcome to the top.
It's so interesting, like this domestic confusion or stereotyping that happens in India.
Right.
We were doing this for the longest time. With Indians, with Asians in general.
Yeah.
Famously, John Wayne played Genghis Khan, and he thought it was his greatest performance ever.
Yeah.
And
you look at it now, and it's like, ooh, dude, yeah. But back then, sure, I understand. But now, like he's saying, we are so much more connected now. We ought to know better, but still,
right.
No.
I think it's pretty weird that even back then he thought he could play a Chinese dude.
It's okay, just stretch it out.
Thousands, the year that we realized that Shah Rukh Khan really loves cosplaying South Indians. Exhibit A.
You shotgun, me quick gun, Murugan.
Okay? Look, I love Shah Rukh. I watch all his movies. I go to Mannat every time I go to Mumbai. But this ain't it, chief.
Who die?
Exhibit B. This is Shah Rukh Khan in Ravan, where he plays a South Indian character called Shekhar Subramaniam, who is eating Maggie with curd.
What the?
They think that every South Indian calls everybody rascal, including their kids.
I'm watching you all, little rascal.
And little rascal, teenage rascal, working in IBM with 8 LPA rascal. Adana husband rascal and wife rascal.
But nothing can beat the mother of them all.
Chennai Express.
शौचालय शौचालय कहाँ से खरीदी ऐसी बकवास डिक्शनरी
नाटी अनुपोषण हाँ I ready study poster.
Listening to Deepika in this movie feels like you're in a Pokemon battle with her accent.
शौचालय Hangabali na Jorauti Bena. कहाँ से खरीदी ऐसी बकवास डिक्शनरी?
Oh man, that was painful. Look, I'm a simple guy.
I respect everything he's saying, and I totally understand why it's offensive to people of that region. But I love that movie.
I know you enjoyed the crap out of it.
But I'm allowed to like it because I'm on the outside, and I don't know all this, but it's hilarious to watch this perspective on that.
I enjoyed Rawan, even though I think I knew at the time that his impersonation of, I think he was a Tamil guy, was kind of weird, but the movie is still fun.
If you're stereotyping, just stereotype it right. For example, this song is called Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Why does it look like a showcase on Kerala? Everything, the aesthetics, the dance, that's Mohiniyattam, that's Kathakali. Those are elephants that you can lift off from any Puram. Is this Republic Day? It's like somebody stole the Kerala segment from the Republic Day parade. Close enough.
So you see this line, right? It's this amazing thing. It's called a border. Oh, you mean that Sunny Deol film? No. Okay, you know what? Let's start from the top.
Anyway, so we were watching.
I love the little things that he does.
Yeah, no, it's really great.
It feels so real. Just like the reaction after the mistake.
Yeah.
So you see this line, right? It's this amazing thing. It's called a border. Oh, you mean that Sunny Deol film? No. Okay, you know what? Okay, this is a map.
Face is great.
Anyway, so we were watching the Lungi dance video, and the lyrics seemed a litlittle familiar.
Lungi ko uthana padega.
Oh, I know.
हम ये लुंगी उठाते तुमको डिस्को दिखाते.
According to these movies, all South Indians do is go to a disco and raise our lungis. That's it. That's all we do. 24/7. This is our main agenda.
Hey bro, we're gonna go to the club. You wanna come?
Yeah, sure. Let me just go get my lungi. And we realized that's not the only similarity. Deepika's accent is very similar to another one that you heard. So are you telling me in 44 years since Padosan release, there has been literally no change? How is this graph going up and not down? And considering this is a time when pan-Indian films like RRR and Vikram are becoming a thing, and more people are referring to it as the Indian film industry, not just Bollywood and other regional movies, Bollywood definitely needs to put some work into how they represent South Indians.
Sure.
It's not that difficult. All you need to do is realize that there is more food than idli vada and more languages than Madrasi. And you're starting somewhere. But a basic level of research seems warranted to not piss off half a country. They're rooting for you, Bollywood. Woo! Or should I say... Thank you so much for watching.
That was really good. And I have to say, like, just looking at this video, the amount of work that went into this was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really, really well done, Nirmal. You rock.
I think he's a comic genius. It's perfectly summarized for me with that classroom moment with the border. Where just like that little extra touch of comedy right there with the expression. Like, not everybody does that. That, to me, it's like that awkward humor that I love. You know what I mean?
It very much speaks to that.
And like, we've been watching Indian films for a while, so we have a better understanding of things than, I guess, your average Westerner, right? There's something about his humor that I feel like it still has some degree of universal appeal.
Well, it's relatable because even if you don't understand all of the references, because obviously we've not watched all of those movies, especially the older ones.
Yeah.
Like, there is a way through how he is having the conversation and how he's portraying it that you can kind of substitute that with anything that you've ever seen in your life where...
In the Western world.
Yeah, in the Western world where you could kind of relate to that, where it's like, wow, you definitely stereotyped a Thai person there. Wow, hilarious. You know what I mean? Like, you can substitute that and still have a laugh because we understand what his argument is and it's totally valid.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Memoirs of a Geisha came out. There was a lot of complaints about the fact that you had so many Japanese characters being played by Chinese
characters.
Chinese actors.
Chinese actors.
And it's like, what? No, they don't look, what?
It's like, oh, wow, Hollywood. You really do think all East Asians look the same.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit disappointing that happened. I think something happened with Mulan where there was like a confusion between Japanese culture and Chinese culture.
Yeah.
And like it was offensive to Chinese people or something like that. I forget exactly what it was, but there was some kind of issue with Mulan the cartoon when it first came out. Yeah, that happens all the time with this sort of like weird confusion with what do Asians do or what do they look like, what do they like? That kind of stuff. And you just see this stuff in movies and it's like, well, that's all Asians do that, right?
I think he's making a really good point and putting forth his argument in a really well thought out and funny way.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think he is right, especially now with the advent of more and more OTT platforms, right?
The access is there.
The access is there. So people know when something doesn't feel genuine. And especially now, if you're trying to unite all the industries and kind of call it the Indian film industry as opposed to just like, Bollywood and, any South industry, there needs to be a change for sure.
I guess the question is, if you were to have those things be authentic, like let's take Chennai Express, for instance, right?
Yeah.
And you had it be more authentic to the region it's talking about or the people that they're talking about, do you think it would make more money?
That I don't know. Like, obviously, Chennai Express was always going to make bank because it's Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
And then, with Deepika by his side and all. So, yeah, that makes sense as to why they did it that way. And maybe there is a way to kind of play with the stereotypes in a fun way because isn't that what comedy is?
Yeah, let's just use America. You have these movies that get greenlit and the script is half-baked, but they move forward anyway because they need to make the movie. The thing is, they know they're going to make the money even if the script is garbage.
Right.
Like Transformers, for instance. So many of those movies are not good.
Yeah.
The script is terrible half the time. Sintel and I were just talking about Jurassic Park 3 the other day and how that script was being like rewritten to the point that actors were writing their own dialogue. And so the thing is, the movie was going to make money no matter what. It's had 3 sequels since. The question you have to ask is, will it make an impact on the sales by implementing changes that speak to more authenticity? Because if it doesn't, then it's not going to change. It's all about money at the end of the day.
I know, but like the example of the first film, the Netflix film that he showed, which we haven't seen, I wonder, like, why couldn't they have cast some South Indian actors or, like specifically Tamil actors who have crossover appeal as opposed to casting,
money.
Yeah.
So, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm JABYBHAI. This is
ACHARAJI.
Peace out.